What is up, guys? Toogie here, back again. This is episode 3 of my new Boston Bruins franchise mode here on NHL 17, and in this episode, we continue on through our first season here in Boston. And in the last episode, of course, we made some moves, getting the likes of Kevin Miller and Adam McQuaid out of town, although, in fairness, I do still kind of regret trading Justin Hickman, but it was a necessary evil to get rid of Adam McQuaid and allow Joe Morrow, easy for me to say, Joe Morrow into the lineup. Defensively, though, I am disappointed because Josh Manson was claimed off of waivers by the Dallas Stars. We never got an offer for him, and I definitely would have taken him, no doubt about it, and would have put Morrow right back down in Providence or had just kept him. But in the meantime, I'm not sure where I'm going on these menus because we're not making any changes. Jimmy Hayes remains the only player on the trading block, and this is, of course, the team we are currently rolling with. Noel Acciari is back down in Providence so that Dominic Moore can slot in, and defensively we have Emil Johansson in on defense rather than Chris Casto. He's younger and has better potential, so we will see what these teams can do, and hopefully the Bruins in particular. I mean, if the Providence Bruins have success this year, that'll be good. Obviously, we are hoping that the Bruins in particular have success this year. Now, I think to start, to be honest, we might just keep this going live. I don't know. I did kind of like the way yesterday's episode went. We get an offer for Matt Bolesky that we will decline. If the trade offers start to pile up, though, or if injuries and having to edit lines and rosters, if that really starts to happen, we'll go back into sim periods. But we have a waiver claim not for Josh Manson, but for Nate Prosser, who is an 81 overall, and honestly, wouldn't be the worst addition. Minor league top 2, 30 years old, on a 1-year contract. We have, I think, 3 or 4 roster spots. I'm going to take him. I might as well. That's a free depth defenseman that we can take, and we immediately get an offer, or trade offer again, for Jerome McGinley and Ryan Spooner. That is not happening. But we will put Nate Prosser in Providence, and so far, not so good as far as these games go. Frankie Vatrano will be back, though, for the next game. Winnipeg offering 2 firsts for Carlo. Absolutely won't be doing that. We lost to the Rangers as well, and Emil Johansson went down to a concussion for about a month, so that's perfect. Nate Prosser is here to fill in for him, so everything worked out in that department. We'll put Nate Prosser in Alex Grant's minor league top 4, Matt Grzelcyk's minor league top 4. So we will put Prosser with O'Gara, Grzelcyk with Cross, and Grant can play with Arneson. We will go best lines at the NHL level, and probably will scratch Dominic Moore because we can't send anybody down, so it's got to be Moore or Schaller, and I would rather have Tim Schaller in the lineup because he at least has a little bit of potential. How has Ryan Spooner been doing? 6 points this far. Vatrano with nothing in the games that he played. Schaller can play center, which is good. Actually, so can Brian Gianna. Oh, what do we want to do here? We'll put Riley Nash on the right wing. Actually, that's what we'll do. I don't necessarily want Bolesky on the 4th line, though. God damn it. Oh, I'm trying to rush through this. Brian Gianna we'll send down. He'll play center there. We'll have Riley Nash there, and we'll have Frank Vatrano, who I still need to switch to a sniper at some point. We'll have him on the off wing. No, we won't. We will go with Ryan Spooner as the 3rd line center, and we'll have Vatrano up there. We are done. I went best lines, and I didn't change the defense, and I didn't put in Anton Khudobin. See, this is what happens when unforeseen circumstances pop up. But really, I don't think it's going to matter. We are 2-7-2 and off to an absolutely horrific start. I should probably take a look at some of these stats. That second pairing is not doing too well at all. So let's put Morrow and Miller together, Lyles with Krug, and let's get Anton Khudobin in there. Unfortunately, barring a crazy change as well, it's looking like Zdeno Chara might be on the trading block. Not that I want to get rid of like the main core of this team, like Bergeron's going nowhere. Krejci might be traded, but like Bergeron, Marchand, Pasternak, they are staying. Tuukka Rask is staying, obviously. It's just a retooling rather than a rebuild, and of course we do have some good prospects in the pipeline. But at 3-7-2, we beat Buffalo. We have to play the 9-2-1 Montreal Canadiens, so it's interesting that they are as successful in the game as they were in real life. Again, I'm not trading Ryan Spooner unless we get a player back. Not even going to bother putting him on the trade deadline, or on the trade deadline, the trading block at this point. It's going to get pretty annoying, though, that we keep getting offers for him for draft picks. We have another waiver offer, Mark Barberio. I am going to decline this one. I'd rather have Nate Prosser. Swapping first-round picks. Redeem Verbata? No, thank you. I don't want the aging Redeem Verbata. And newsflash, don't look now, we have won 3 games in a row. Can you believe it? 3 games in a row, and we are no longer in the basement of the Atlantic Division. That is a lovely feeling. How is Tuukka doing? Still under a 900 save percentage. I am blaming the team in front of him. You can't expect the video game version of Rask to do as well as the real-life version of Rask has done this season. Hadobin is in against the Arizona Coyotes. Can we get win number 4? And actually, we get an offer for Tyler Randall. 2 fifth-round picks, this year's and next, for Tyler Randall, who is somebody I wouldn't mind keeping. Like, obviously, he's a solid grinder. 90 body checking, 91 strength. And his fourth-line guy, he is a fourth-line guy. He's got 1 year left on his deal. I mean, much like with Hickman, who knows what we get for these draft picks, right? Do we go for it, Tyler Randall? I don't see us using him. He's what, 25, so he's probably going to cap out at a 78. I say we do this, and it clears a roster spot. So Tyler Randall is off to the Islanders for a handful of picks. Certainly not a trade that I planned on making, but I mean, when they come to you with an offer like that, there would be really no reason to decline. And when you talk about other prospects coming up in the pipeline, he's not exactly one that you would have to make sure gets in. I mean, we have Zarnik, Achari, Jake DeBrusk is coming up, Danton Heinen, Sean Corrali, certain guys that look like they're much more likely to make it in at the NHL level. So let's see now, finally, if we beat the Coyotes. And we did. We beat them 4-3. That is now 4 straight wins. We're going to lose to Colorado, though, most likely. And again, another pop-up. And you guys, some people still wonder why I, go through the sim periods here. But Jesus Christ, we've won 5 games in a row. Can you believe it? And Tuukka Rask will also get the next 4 games. Again, I'm not trading Ryan Spooner. One of these times, I'm going to hit the wrong button, which has happened in a series before. Again, we don't want Yager. I should probably stop looking for trades at the moment. But then again, the Randall trade happened. Holy shit, this is going to keep happening. Fuck. My hope is in this episode to get to the All-Star break. Next episode will be the trade deadline and the end of the season. My God, the Avs really want Ryan Spooner, and they're not going to get them. We have now won 6 straight games. We beat Minnesota in the shootout. We play Winnipeg again. God damn it. Can we get another win? We do. Jesus Christ. Austin Zarnik goes down to a concussion in Providence. But in this episode, we have caught fire at a very, very good time. Let's put in Jordan Schwartz, is it? We'll just slide everybody up 1 spot. Noel Acciari is an 82. God damn. Oh my God. Man, they really want to give us a Ginla. That's actually an interesting trade. Bjork, Gabrielle, and Bolesky for a Ginla and their first round pick this year. That's actually... I'm not going to do it because I want to see what Bjork and Gabrielle become. But interesting that they just offered us a first round pick, which in fairness, I do think a team would do to get rid of Jerome McGinley. Bjork and Gabrielle to New Jersey, that is not going to happen. I mean, if they're offering a first-round pick for that pairing, you know that they're going to be something. We just won again. Holy shit. Philly, fuck off. You're not getting Carlo. I wish you could just set certain players as untouchable. Oh my God, though. We have won an astonishing 8 games in a row. 8 games in a row. And the Bruins aren't too far out of a playoff spot. All of a sudden, the Atlantic Division is tight so far. That is for sure. But a very interesting turnaround for this team. I kind of wish Vetrano was up to an 82. We are going to leave the lines the same. Rask is up to a .913 save percentage, and we will hope that Anton Khudobin can get a win here in this next game against the Ottawa Senators. We are a 10-7-2 team. What's our record going to be now? We're not going to know. We're not taking Daniel Sedin. 11-7-2. We won again. That is now 9 straight wins for the Bruins. We're only 20 games into this new season. That is incredible. And Vetrano is up to it. Oh my God. Wow, my voice just stopped. That was weird. Jesus, it just stopped cold. Like my voice just decided, nope, we're done. We're taking a break. 9 straight wins for this team. Vetrano up to an 83. Let's get Austin Czarnik back into the lineup down in Providence. And actually, let's take a look at the goaltending. Malcolm Subban's in, and he's doing fairly well. Both goalies have done pretty well in Providence. We need to keep Malcolm Subban as the starter. Again, I don't know if we're going to keep him. If we get an offer for him, we'll absolutely get rid of him. But, I'm not actively shopping him. Like, he's not on the trading block. But I'm more than willing to part ways with Malcolm Subban, as Tuukka Rask will get to carry a lot more games here as we move in to December. We again get an offer from Philly that we will decline. Did we beat Calgary for 10 straight? No, we did not. The winning streak ends at 9. I probably jinxed it there, and Peter Solart goes down with a concussion. We will just do assistant coach auto lines, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. These trade offers are really going to slow down this episode as Matt Bolesky goes down to injury. All right, so we will get Dominic Moore into the lineup here. That'll push Spooner up there. Or will it? Will it? Riley Nash, Ryan Spooner. How's Spooner doing? Spooner's doing okay. I want to keep Vetrano up there. So let's go. Actually, that works. That's perfect. We'll keep those lines the same. I just want to fix the defense really quick. And down in the AHL, we're good, I think. I think we're good. Let's move on. I can't remember if there's somebody else that was injured. OHL scouting, defense for 2 weeks. We get another offer, this time Henrik Sedin. Vancouver, just fuck off. Mark Streit and a 6th for Matt Bolesky. Absolutely not. I don't want aging players. Which really, I should set that I don't want aging players. That is kind of my fault. Solaric is available. And actually, let me go change that really quickly. And that'll stop a lot of these trade offers. We did beat the Flyers, though, which is good as we move in to the month of December. Through 23 games, we are in 3rd place behind Montreal and Detroit. Just allow me to fix the trading block here, then we'll look at the news feed and get back into this. This will probably be another 20-minute episode, but you know what? That is okay. Surplus is not what I wanted to go to, and it'll now be a 21-minute episode because we're going to have to wait for the menus. Let's see here. Forwards. Let's change this. I do not want any player over 33. Over 33. So we want somebody, if we're getting anybody, it's going to be somebody, towards the end of their prime, which is kind of a shame, as this is freaking the hell out. Like, that's the thing, I wouldn't be against taking somebody who is, towards the end of their career, but unfortunately this game just decides that, oh, well, that means we're just going to spam offers for the Sedins, Jerome McGinley, Mark Streit, and Jaromir Jagr, which is not cool at all. I was just thinking, too, Frankie Vetrano, we'll leave him as a 2-way for now. Let me know what we should switch him to. Power forward or sniper. I'll get you a look at his stats at the end of the episode. Jason Chimera went to Montreal for Jeremiah Addison, and that is the only other trade that has popped up. Signings, just prospects that have been sent away. I will get you a look at Vetrano Stats the next time we have to put in Anton Khudobin, which is a week away from tonight. We play the Carolina Hurricanes on December 1st. We immediately get an offer for Spooner anyway. At least it didn't involve Yager this time. Can we beat Carolina? We do, 8-2. The Rangers want Carlo. That is not happening. Play the Buffalo Sabres on the 3rd, and Dominic Moore goes down to injury, and we are going to have to call somebody up. That man is going to be Noel Achari. It's going to fuck with his morale a little bit. I was almost tempted to call up Zach Ronaldo for shits and giggles, but we will go this way. Those lines are fine. These lines are fine. Ah, God, I was trying to hold off that burp. I was trying so hard, and it was determined. It was determined. We'll put Solaric back in the lineup, switch him out with Mueller. That is good enough for me. This episode's definitely going to be over 20 minutes if we don't make a jump cut here. But you know what? That's fine. That is fine. God, these trade offers, they're just going overboard with them now. Can we at least get to this next set of games? Matt Bolesky is back in. Son of a bitch. You know what? Let's sim ahead to the All-Star break. So I haven't made it to the All-Star break, but I did want to show you guys this. As we continue to win, we've only lost once this month to the Caps, who are 18-8-2. To say we're on fire is an understatement. We are in first place in our division. So yeah, we got that going for us. Now I should mention this as well. The fact that we're still winning is pretty incredible when you consider that Matt Bolesky has been hurt on and off, and currently Carlo and Pasternak are both out. Pasternak, needless to say, has been a big part of the reason as to why we've turned it around so far this season. Now guys, I've only simmed ahead to January 5th. That's actually where we're going to stop this episode for now. As you can see, the month of December was still pretty kind to us. Not too many losses in there until we get to the latter half of the month. We started off this month with a loss to the New Jersey Devils. Now the reason I am stopping is because I really don't want to get too far ahead. And I mean, at the moment, things are looking good. 49 points, 23, 14, and 3. We are in first place in our division. In the next episode, we will go past the trade deadline, but at this point, I'm going to stop using the trading block because the game's trading AI, for lack of a better term, is simply, oh, let's throw first-round picks at the human player and they'll be sure to accept it. So what we'll do moving forward is we will look to make some trades, most likely, as we approach the trading block. I mean, somehow we're the 5th best team in the damn league, second behind the Carolina Hurricanes, ironically, who are the top team in the Eastern Conference. But I will look at it from the perspective of, would I accept that if that's what I was being offered? So, say, you know, if I could somehow manage to get a second-round pick for Jimmy Hayes, I'm not going to take that because the team would not give up a second-round pick for Hayes. But as we look at the point totals, Patrice Bergeron, David Pasternak, and Brad Marchand are the main players for us right now. Frank Vatrano, 15 points in 31 games isn't terrible. And as it is, Jimmy Hayes, who just recently got injured, has 15 points in 40 games. So maybe we will keep him on the 4th line. Brian Gianna hasn't done too much for us. Maybe we'll flip him back. But I'm definitely going to look to make some moves in the next episode. But like I said, I think the handcuffs are off, mainly because the trading block AI just simply is not worth it. Granted, we did manage to trade away Kevin Miller and Adam McQuaid. Of course, we could have found better deals for them if we wanted to, but you guys get my point. That's gone on for long enough, and in the next episode, we will probably finish up the regular season, so expect a decent amount of simming to be done, but it will also be a trade deadline episode. Patrick Laine has 42 points in 41 games. Alex Ovechkin leads the league in points. And really looking at this, I don't see too many unrealistic names, to be honest. I mean, Corey Perry at 46 points. Let's be honest, if Corey Perry was at the top of his game, you would see him up there. Jordan Staal doing pretty well in terms of assists, so not too bad. Defensively, is it Carlson? It is Erik Karlsson up there. No really surprising names, though, so I'm glad to see that's working out well. Goaltenders, the win leader is Jonathan Quick. There you go, 88 overall. Tuukka Rask, not that far behind. I do want to look at rookie skaters, though, and rookie scoring. Patrick Laine with 42, Mitch Marner with 33 points, Konechny with 25, Jimmy Vesey with 21, William Nylander 21, Rantanen 19, Austin Matthews 19, Buchnevich on the Rangers with 17, and you guys can see some of the others. So far, I'm happy with how this has played out. I should note as well, Brandon Carlo is a plus 14, which is pretty sweet. Aside from, like the Carolina Hurricanes being, way up there in terms of the standings, I feel like it's playing out in a good manner. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode where we can try and get some things done. But that will do it for this one, guys. Of course, if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button to help support my channel, and subscribe if you haven't already to continue following this series and others, and I will see you guys in the next one.